That's the name of the lizard.
What's the name of the lizard?
A neck.
Yeah.
Huh. Spelled the same.
Weird. I didn't know that.
At least in Valheim.
Valheim?
Valheim. That's that new Steam game that's like very popular.
Huh.
It's about Vikings and stuff.
Nice.
Because I'm a Viking. My Viking name is Ulfbjorn.
My name's Joey.
Assassin's Creed.
Okay then. So we are gonna react to weird creatures spotted in the woods. It was my idea, but I think they'll enjoy it.
How good is the microphone?
You probably want to talk a little louder.
How loud?
I think that's good.
Okay.
Okay. Let's still restart that, I guess.
We are not restarting.
It's not good.
It's good.
It's good?
Yes, it's good. This is completely uncut. Kids show.
Fine. So, first of all, we're going to be reacting to Help. I think I saw a skunk ape. Please help.
Oh, we'll help you, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Pulls out an AR.
Come on. Play the video. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong screen. Now,
could you use it even poop your kid, buddy?
Because it's blocked right by a tree. But do you see it? Yeah. Right. It's very gorilla-ish.
Somewhat.
It almost looks like it could be a guy in a gorilla suit, but like you look at it, you're like, okay. Just playing with some wood. I do that every morning.
Now I really want that AR.
I'm joking.
I don't believe you.
All right. Huh.
Is this what having Alzheimer's is like?
Forget everything?
No, your camera sucks.
Ah. Maybe we should tell that to us because we're just using a 720p camera.
That's okay.
This is that's at least 720 as well. That stands up. I can't tell how tall it is.
Yeah.
It looks kind of small, but I don't know how thick that tree is there.
I think it's sitting down.
It is sitting down, but like just seeing on torso length.
I don't know.
And the thing is, you get a very clear picture of the back.
Yeah.
Like, extremely.
We'll have to like compare.
We have to go down to Florida.
Yeah. Or we could like go to my woods and find trees set up in like the
In a swamp.
And well, no, I'm saying like we have to find like trees in like similar positions away from each other.
Okay.
So we can determine. So like we'll stand you next to a tree.
Okay.
Stand from about that distance.
All right.
And we'll estimate possibly how tall this thing could be.
All right. We'll see. Like I think there's a scene where it stands up in this video.
Yes. Yes. Now when we deal with ghosts, you're on your own.
Oh, there it was.
Oh yeah.
And why the hell did you start running away when it's set up?
I think.
Yeah. Now.
I think I see his description, and it's like. His like description. He said he was just like too scared when it stood up. Now look at it.
I think it just follows you.
You could say.
Like,
I can't tell. Like usually Bigfoots have a wide set shoulders,
like me.
and I don't see big shoulder here. Okay, maybe a little bit more now.
Maybe.
He's still a little hunch, I could tell, but I want to know how tall this guy is because he's recording like face, like at his face. Is he recording down here?
Yeah. That might help.
Yeah. I want to know what the creature's reaction was to that
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that definitely would have caught its attention, you know.
Uh-huh.
So, but
Now, did this thing stink? Because having an awful stench would confirm it as a skunk ape. Because they're called skunk apes
for a reason.
because of how they're.
Actually, that's not even from Florida. So this is his description. Here's exactly what I seen. I'm not sure what it is, but can someone please tell me? Is there a person who can do a video analysis or something? I got scared and ran away. I wish to stay and keep taking the movie. It's a video, pal. This was filmed in October 24th of 2013, about 9 miles west of Toluca, Mississippi.
He didn't capitalize October.
And he did. Can't trust them now.
No.
It's on his hunting property. It's about 6 p.m. I was out hunting hogs, just sitting in a part of the swamp. Heard them before. It is not too far from a road. I was wearing hunting camo and just sitting dead still, waiting to get to the dark, because that's when hogs come out. So why? So you came out like October. Okay, I guess you weren't too far from like nighttime setting. I was gonna say, like, why did you come out so early if you're waiting for dark? I heard a noise behind a tree I was sitting. Okay. I thought it was the hogs. When I got around, I couldn't believe my own two eyes. There's a huge black thing crouched by a dead cypress about 50 yards away. So he's 50 yards away, the cypress. So maybe we can learn how big a cypress is. Do a video analysis.
Well, they vary, but 50 yards.
That's half a football field. It's an American way of measuring things.
How far is 3 acres?
Yeah. I thought it was a hog, but I saw those big shoulders and a head upright with hands. It looked like it was digging up at the stump. My first thing was to run, but I didn't even think to shoot. Then I know no one will believe me. It was like everything slowed down. I was scared. I took out my phone and started videotaping it. I guess I pushed the record button twice because it stopped blinking red. I pushed it again. I heard a truck driving down the road and the thing stood up. I was trying to be dead quiet. When it stood up, I couldn't control myself and ran. The stump was huge, and I guess the sucker was 7 feet tall. I'm a hunter and I'm darn good at guessing size. That's no bear. I don't know what I think it was. Someone could tell me what it is, or someone's trying to prank me. I don't want to go back on my land. This is the first movie I've ever put out on YouTube. The video looks better on my phone and computer. I've always heard stories of skunk apes and Honey Island swamp monsters from these parts. Never thought of them ever being real. Has anyone seen this thing like this in Mississippi? Looks so natural. Looking down on the slapped ham. We literally watched this. That's what the people were watching. Slapped ham. Ran away just as it got good. You know, you read my mind.
Mm-hmm.
A man in a suit I can buy. A man in a suit that rips trees apart. That's a bit of stretch. This is far the most convincing video I've ever seen of Bigfoot and its possible existence. I don't know. He also said it's a dead cypress, so I don't know how strong a cypress tree is when it's dead.
Burt Reynolds, free with ads.
Oh, great.
Ooh, yeah, free with ads.
Dukes of Hazard free with ads.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a.
I've never seen it.
The whole thing I thought was a thing standing up until he actually stood up. The holy beep! He was huge. I would have gone out of there fast too, like as I could. Yeah. Dude, I bet just seeing how big he was when he stood up freaked him out. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Kraken could have said, like, gave it away that it wasn't really rotten.
My ex-wife out there eating bark again.
That's one of the comments. Yeah. Huh. So, a lot of people think it's real.
Very possible.
I actually never believed in Bigfoot, but this footage is just amazing. I'm shocked. Look, if this video, like, when I first saw this, I was like, this is pretty convincing. But at the same time, I'm watching it now, and I'm like, I don't know what I feel about this. Yeah. Alright, so let's move on to our next. Slapped? Yeah. We're not gonna do slapped ham as.
We're not gonna give him money.
What about Sir Spooks?
Let's go Cryptid by State.
I watched it. Actually. Vanilla, please.
Help!
Oh!
Ohio.
Oh no, ads.
Ads and AIDS and bad.
Haha.
Alright.
May 4th, 2020. Oh wow.
Hello, and welcome to Cryptid by State, Ohio. Here we are, the start of a new month, and with it comes a continuation of our Cryptid by State series. Today we are venturing into the backwoods of Ohio, looking for the creatures that try so very hard not to be found. Before starting, I did want to mention that last week, YouTube was having a few problems, and when I went to upload my video, it took 2 hours to do so. Even then, 90% of my previous videos weren't showing up, and apparently, according to DMs I received from viewers like you, my newest video wasn't showing up until around 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's hope this doesn't happen this week, but if it does, now you know it isn't from my end. So without too much conjecture, once again hop aboard the Cryptid Family Bus as we make our way from our previous location of Texas and make our way to Ohio. As with many of the other states that we have previously talked about, Ohio has quite a long and interesting history, but it is also home to some very interesting landmarks. One such location would be an area that we actually plan on visiting, which is the Great Serpent Mounds in Adams County. This is called an effigy mound, and it was found to be constructed on the edge of a crater left by a meteor hitting the Earth. To this day, there is a debate as to who actually made the structure, with some stating it was from the Fort Ancient Culture, while others say the Adena culture were responsible. Even the mound's purpose is debated, but it is believed to have served as an astronomical tool. It should be mentioned that similar mounds have been found in other places around the world, such as in Scotland. Ohio was given this name after the Seneca tribe.
Scotland, eh?
Nessie.
Yay!
Word for good or great.
Nessie?
Nessie, yeah.
Nessie?
Nessie is a serpent. Or not. Like a plesiosaur.
Yeah.
Great River, which was simply Ohio, with some writing it O-Y-O.
Looks like an owl.
The French came to set up fur trading settlements in the area, and Ohio officially became part of New France in 1663. What is interesting is that in many of the histories I mentioned in this series, it is obvious that the Native Americans were there first. But in this instance, much of the land in Ohio and West Virginia was left uninhabited at the end of the Beaver Wars in 1650. At that time, the Iroquois went to war with the Erie tribe, and as a result, the Erie were almost eradicated, and Ohio was primarily set up as a hunting ground. In 1763, Britain claimed the area from the French in what was known as the Treaty of Paris. It would then lose its territory to the Americans by the end of the American Revolution. Then on March 1st of 1803, Ohio became the 17th state of the U.S. Although it should be noted that at that time, no declaration was made stating this, and the date wasn't fully recognized until 1953, when President Dwight Eisenhower signed paperwork making it official, and its date would reflect back to 1803. Of course, we need to take a moment to talk about this state's flag as well. Unlike most states' rectangular design flags, Ohio's is unique, and in fact isn't considered a flag at all. Rather, it is called a berget. It was designed by a man named John Eisman. It was officially adopted in 1902. The blue triangle represents Ohio's mountains and valleys, and the red and white stripes stand for the state's roads and waterways. The blue triangle has 17 stars on it, with 13 representing the 13 original colonies. When looking at the cryptids that are said to make Ohio home, one thing quickly became apparent. They have a lot of unique sightings. The first of which is one that I had mentioned in my Fresno Nightcrawler video, which was called the Carmel area creature. I won't go into great detail, but this thing was spotted on December 12, 2014, by a 16...
They kind of do. So, can we just call them teeth monsters?
Yes.
Are they your teeth?
Are they your teeth?
I haven't got my wisdom teeth pulled.
50-year-old ex-Marine and his wife while driving at night on Carmel Road in Highland County. While driving up a hill, a creature ran in front of their car and disappeared into the forest. They described it as having gray-colored skin, it didn't appear to have arms, and it was running on its two muscular back legs, which its knees were bent backwards. As mentioned, many link this to the Fresno Nightcrawlers, while others try to debunk it by saying it was simply a deer. Oddly enough, I must note that when I first made my Fresno Nightcrawler video, everyone was claiming it was possibly a gazelle. And I question this since gazelle aren't native to the US. Since that time, all places have removed the gazelle part and are now saying white-tailed deer. It could be coincidence, or maybe I do have more influence in the cryptid community than I thought. Anyway, deer can walk on their back legs, but I've yet to see one do so while crossing a road. Moving to a different topic, with my searches I kept seeing references to dragons being spotted in Ohio, but for the life of me and due to my current lack of resources, I really couldn't find anything. If anyone knows any of these stories, please let me know because I've been wanting to do a dragon video for a while. In saying all that, I have to wonder if those references weren't in line with our next strange cryptid, which is called the Crosswick Monster. This town is located in Warren County, and as such, the creature has also been known by that name as well. For years, people in the area were aware of odd-looking, large, webbed prints being left in the mud, but no one knew what caused it. Then on May 29th of 1882, two boys named Ed and Joe Lynch, who were 13 and 11 at the time, were in for the shock of their life. On that day, the boys were sitting on the bank of the river when they heard a strange rustling in the reeds beside them. Suddenly, a large reptilian creature lunged out at them, and they began to run. This creature ran on four legs and was able to catch up to the brothers pretty easily. Apparently, the creature used its front legs to grab a hold of Ed, and then it latched onto the boy with its mouth. The lizard then started dragging Ed 100 yards back to a hollowed-out sycamore tree that it apparently was making its home. Three men named Reverend Jacob Horn, George Peterson, and Alan
Is this like I've never heard of the lizard?
Honestly, if it is anything, honestly, I just think that there's a Komodo dragon.
Are they native to the US?
No.
Not in Ohio.
They're not native to North America at all.
Someone
They're native
could have
to
bought
a...
one and it got loose.
Lizard.
You
Yeah,
can't like
just
Komodo
what it is.
dragons.
You can illegally buy them.
I've never met someone. I never heard of anybody who bought a Komodo dragon. I've only seen them at zoos.
I don't know how to back up lizards in Ohio. I think it's too cold up here for
Lizards to live.
yeah.
Unless
Warm-blooded, cold-blooded. Well, they are cold-blooded already, right?
they are cold-blooded.
What if there are warm-blooded reptiles?
Look.
Is there such a thing?
No, there's not such a thing. I'm sorry.
Then I don't know. Big lizards. Unless a frog ate a lot of beef jerky, I can't really. I don't know.
Beef jerky, bro. Beef jerky, bro.
and Jordan, who were fishing nearby, heard the screams and actually saw one of the boys being taken by the beast.
Imagine if you saw that!
That looks like a Stranger Things.
It looks like a bearded dragon. You see all like the spikes.
Ah, but that's no beard. Those are chopped jaws.
They quickly chased after the creature and saw it trying to get its body, with the boy still in its mouth, inside the opening in the tree. Apparently, the lizard became startled by the sound of the men, and it let go of Ed and disappeared into the tree. The boy was taken to Dr. L.C. Lukens in Waynesville and was kept for treatment. The three men, along with 60 townsfolk, got together with clubs, rifles, axes, and hunting dogs, and returned to the tree that same night with a plan to cut it down and kill the beast. Halfway through cutting the tree down, the creature emerged from a hole in the top of the tree and jumped to the ground. It then stood up on its back 2 legs, all the while keeping balance with its tail, and abruptly ran away. Half of the group stared in disbelief at what they just saw, while the other half gave chase. The men followed the creature for many miles before it finally made for cover in a cave under a rock ledge. Everyone waited outside for the lizard to emerge, but it never did, leaving many to believe it found another way out of the cave. The creature was described as standing between 12 to 14 feet when on its back leg.
12
That's not a Komodo dragon.
to 14 feet. That's
Godzilla?
That. No, that can't exist. No, that's not a Komodo dragon.
that's an actual.
That's like
dragon.
Godzilla.
That's a dragon.
That could be a baby dragon. 12 feet?
Hey.
10 feet?
Hey,
You're 6 feet. So
I am 6 foot.
Am I hearing a dinosaur?
those are chickens. Those are chickens now.
No, they're ostriches.
Yes.
And chickens.
Ostriches are fish. No, they're not fish.
What?
I don't know.
Huh.
Are you okay?
No, I do drugs. Move on.
Okay then.
Which alone were said to be 4 feet long, and its webbed feet were 12 inches long. Its skin was scaly with a black and white color pattern, along with yellow spots. Its head was 16 inches wide, and it had a long black tongue inside a bright red mouth. Ed recovered from the ordeal, but at the time was badly bruised and cut up, along with suffering from spasms.
Good job, Ed.
I loved reading some of the language and descriptions given of this encounter from the original article, but I also appreciate vivid details and names being given. All names mentioned are found in the 1880 census, and even though this was the last time the creature was spotted, it lends credence to the encounter. Since 1966, Ohio has had quite a few sightings of one of my favorite cryptids, which would be Mothman. On November 17, 1966, a teenager was driving home on Route 7 near Cheshire when he spotted what he described as a 10-foot-tall gray man with wings and glowing red eyes flying in the sky. Then in that same year, on December 7th, 4 women were driving on Route 33 when they saw a brownish, silver-colored man with glowing red eyes flying overhead. The reports don't stop there, since many sightings are still occurring to this day, as well as in nearby Michigan. Moving on, we have quite a menagerie of different-looking cryptids that are more aquatic in nature. Now at this point, I am sure many of you would assume I'd be talking about Bessie or the Loveland frog, which do make their home in Ohio. But as you know, I like to bring more focus to the lesser-known ones. Although I must note that even with its popularity, not a lot of people bring up the frogmen in Ohio. The first one I would like to talk about would be the Charles Mills Monster. On March 28, 1959, three boys named Denny Patterson, Wayne Armstrong, and Michael Lane were enjoying some time at the Charles Mills Reservoir when something would happen that would change their lives forever. While standing on the shore, they heard an odd splashing sound coming from the black water. Suddenly, a 7-foot-tall creature with glowing green eyes stood up out of the water and started to walk towards them. The boys ran off in terror, but they claimed the creature appeared not to have arms and its feet were webbed. The police were notified, and after checking out the area, they did find prints that resembled flippers from a scuba diver. This creature was once again spotted in 1963 in a similar fashion, but there aren't many details behind that encounter. One could easily write this off as simply what it sounds like, a person in a scuba diver suit pranking people, and that is highly possible. However, keep in mind, this reservoir is fairly close to where the Loveland Frog was spotted, as well as a peculiar water-loving Sasquatch that I may talk about later on, who is known as Orange Eyes. So, who knows? Moving in from the water, I found a really fascinating story about a type of creature that we rarely talk about, and that is werewolves. Yes, werewolves. Ohio is home to many sightings of dogmen, and those reports are becoming so frequent in just about every state that I swear they are beginning to rival that of Bigfoot. However, I am keeping with my classification that dogmen and werewolves are not the same thing. I get a lot of flack for this, but to me, dogmen are a creature, much like a dog or cat, whereas the werewolf normally starts as a human being afflicted with a curse or malady and becomes one, or in some instances can change back and forth during certain circumstances.
Yes. I feel like they count as, like, were animals.
Joey just quit.
Oh no, Dimes has left the studio.
Did I break your spirit, Joe? Are you like chop through this and edit it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Top 5 mysterious creatures caught on camera. What waits in the woods? The guy who filmed this video says that he lives in the area of Oregon, surrounded by woods. And he had been hearing strange sounds coming from the forest behind his house for days. So, one night he decides to take a camera out to investigate the mysterious sounds. This is what he called.
I know this video.
I'm hearing things about Cryptids. I don't think you know. I'm on the plantation right now. I live in the Mounds.
Oh, this video! I know that video.
It's the rake.
The rake.
He's not a cryptid.
The rake.
I love your rake video, by the way.
Oh yeah, thank you. I love that too.
Yes.
I know that video from a YouTube channel called Enterviral. They make all these creepy short movies. Like they have a whole like they made a whole The Rake movie, and they use this footage. And
Look at that baby. Is it real?
The Rake?
No, the rake's not even a
cryptid.
It's like I never bring up the rake as a real cryptid because it's based off of creepypasta.
Yeah.
So if anything, this creature is not a rake. It's a skinwalker, Wendigo, or something.
Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Could be possible.
Mysterious creatures.
Could be a dog with mange. Could be
a lot of things.
Well, that's a chupacabra.
Behind his house for days.
Has to be a really, really big dog. Really big, ugly dog. It's like one of those dogs called. Not the Great Danes. What's the Beethoven dog called? You know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
Something like that.
No. Oh, I know exactly what it is.
Saint Bernard.
Saint Bernard. something like that. He doesn't have the face of one, but it just looks like his he has his brother get naked.
Casey, can you get naked for me and go stand in the woods? I record. No, not right now. Like, I think we have to wait till dark. Okay. Yeah.
Let's just hope.
I think the rain will help bring the realism.
Joey, but let's just hope that Easter egg doesn't get broken into again.
Oh yeah, hopefully.
So want me to get naked?
Yeah. Well,
Right now?
No. Oh, later. One for the video, time for the video, and then one time for me.
I'll look away. I'll cover my eyes.
Okay, no, he's not getting naked yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I know. I'm hot. It's okay.
Wait.
My thumb's coming off
Again.
Well, what are we going to do about ghosts, Joey?
What am I going to do about ghosts?
Yeah, what are we going to do about ghosts?
We're going to kill them.
How do you kill ghosts? They're already dead.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. They're
They're
dead, stupid.
big stupid.
It's possible that my ghosts are gone, though, because Bella bought a smudge stick and waved it around the
Come
house.
on, before we showed up,
Yeah.
man.
Because it started to possess me, and she was like, "Oh, you need to get this shit now." I'm like, "No."
Oh, Jesus.
I was gonna say, Joe, you are a man of culture.
I am still, but
You are. Like, god dang.
yeah, it is canon.
It's canon. Okay.
Really good CGI, or maybe a small, very thin person with excellent special effects.
Oh wait.
He paused it for me.
Well, he did listen to me.
Yeah, oh shoot.
You're too slow.
Yeah, it was too slow, but he did it for me. Look at this. Look at this face. That's the face of. Let me circle it with the mouse. Dash eyes right there. Dash eyes, guys. Hey, pay attention.
Hey, you're weird looking. Not you.
Is it just me, or does it look like that one emoji that just has a straight
Asian folklore, there is said to be a creature called Chiyol.
Nah, I don't see that.
Someone young that has been summoned back to life in a misshapen goblin.
I've seen this video.
I've seen this video too.
Why is that camera a complete fucking?
It's a potato. He's filming on a potato.
Yeah, like what the? I don't.
What the fuck is that?
I couldn't.
Watch this. You see Ding?
Yes, it's right there already, and they're like, oh, cool.
And then, come on, do it so I can track you with my mouse. It's right there. Thing.
There's a tool.
Right next.
You?
Because I don't think you could see it with their bare eyes. And I think that's the thing. They can only see with the camera.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're saying, nah, nothing's there. But it's right there, pal.
It's right behind you now.
I understand it, like, they can't see, they can only see it, like, through the camera, but it's like, people from, like, other
Idiots, they don't see it. You're an idiot. Whoa.
You're an idiot.
Honestly, what I think it is like the stuff.
People from
like,
different countries have, like,
SCPs. Like, if you see it, you're the next to die.
I think I know what you're talking about. I do know those SCPs.
Yeah.
You can only see them with the...
Speaking of SCPs, I have a discussion topic for a podcast.
SCP.
Yes. Are we going to become SCP?
No, I
Yes.
Jerry.
Jerry, and Jerry do SCP podcast.
Joey, could we do an SCP?
Yes, we could do an SCP podcast.
Yes.
We're recording it right now.
Ow.
After
These are cryptids, though.
right after. See, you can see like watch this.
It's
Stop moaning over there.
I'm not moaning. I'm in pain.
That's same thing.
Unless one of you can crack my back.
Do it, Joey.
Didn't do it. Did it. All right, just. I think I killed her.
Let me walk on your back. That might help.
Oh, if I walk on her back, I might kill her.
I'm gonna try the one thing.
One thing. Oh, like hook onto each other and then lean forward or something.
No, she's doing that like lean to the side, lean down and lean to the side.
Oh! Yeah.
Holy crap!
Oh.
She's dead.
I love the sound of
Check her pulse. Check her pulse. I forget she doesn't have pulse.
Joey, you don't know how to check pulse.
I know she has. I can check pulse here. Come here, I can check your pulse.
Oh.
And you're like, he has no pulse because I.
Oh, that's so nice.
Okay. I can feel it right there.
Oh, so it's like okay.
Like mine's very like right here.
That's very interesting. I love how like you just see my chest.
You just see me like.
Yeah, that's all I see.
Okay.
Are those back quarters or are they just normal quarters?
What are you talking? These are just. That's just like saying I.
Oh no,
zoomed into-
these.
Oh, those are just quarters.
You know there are 2020 back quarters, right?
Yeah, I know what you're
I
talking about.
have some.
You know, if you find a penny before 1992
Pure
that
copper.
has an A in the M touching, it's worth over $100,000.
We need to go to Goodwill and.
Go get my bank. Go get my penny bank.
I have a dime that has the A and the M touching.
Where's your piggy bank?
That's some living room.
Oh, I see a cool hat.
Oh yeah?
Can I wear your cool hat?
Yeah, go ahead.
Joey,
Ah,
you know what you have to do.
it's a buoy.
Hat.
Joey, you know what you have to do.
This is my Jurassic Park Ranger hat.
Joey, you know what you.
We just one of these hats now.
Casey, you know what you have to do.
What do we gotta do?
It's in the closet.
Where?
Up top on where you grab the hat.
Up with that. What is it?
Up top by where you grab the hat.
Oh, I know what he's grabbing. Shit.
That's not what I
Actually,
meant.
no.
but
I
okay.
don't want to drop that. I dropped your camera case. I don't want to drop anything else.
The camera's right there, so you're good.
I know. I just remember I dropped your.
Here you go.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh yes. Oh yes. Let's bring back memories. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Say hello. Virtual insanity.
Virtual insanity 2 months.
Only if people that came from Red Church Rants would understand this reference.
Yes, they would.
Both of these references. Actually, I don't think they would get this reference.
I do not miss these.
I'm.
You might want to drink that.
I think you can take this off.
Probably. Ow. My hands.
This is just the insanity of recording the Dime Studios.
No, this is just being friends with people like us.
Yeah.
That's true, but
This is what you get, Joe.
Jinx. The phone didn't fit in there to begin with.
Ah, okay.
It's not the right phone, is it?
No.
Is it an S8?
Synology. I don't know.
Samsung. Oh, that's not my S8. I'll just send this.
That's where it was.
Cool.
Oh, the phone fell out.
That's fine. It was an old phone. Sit next to me.
I want to have like this so bad. I have my cowboy hat. I look stupid.
I do too.
Now we look related.
I just slapped my own leg thinking I was about to pat you.
You're stupid.
Ooh, my glasses. It's like, oh my glasses!
Joey, are you okay?
My glasses! I can't see without my glasses.
Here, use mine. Oh, you can clap the
Joey.
sides.
Yeah.
Joey, they're right there.
Hell yeah! I'm
Indiana Jones.
I'm Steve Irwin.
I could do the same thing with mine.
Oh, nice.
Both sides. I think this both sides as well.
Man, I want to do this side because I aim with this side.
Back to the.
It's just one side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know.
You could just flip this over.
I don't know.
But I don't know. It's not because this has the point.
Yeah.
This is the real front of the hat, and you're supposed to plug it on the side.
All right. Whatever. Okay.
Thank you.
Just motionless. She just broke your spirit.
She did a long time ago. Why are you trying to scare me, eh?
This is like Russian people.
I know, yeah, I think they're
idiot. I'm not
Japanese.
lying.
Oh.
It's right inside. It's right there.
I wanted to kill them.
Japanese people do not have these kinds of phones. Well,
Yes. Sometimes they do.
okay.
Is he playing the guitar?
Yeah, he's trying. But they're gonna get attacked by the whatever they called this thing.
A Yule?
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 It was T-U-Y-U-L.
A tool. A toil. Toil.
I wanted to jump scare us.
I don't speak English.
It's there! It's there!
Claims that the creature can only be seen through the camera. So the other two witnesses who are busy with some.
Yeah, dude, so this, this is hilarious. So this guy's calling them idiots because they can't see it. But can't he tell that? Because he can't see it either without the camera.
Right.
So he can't call them idiots for not seeing it when he can't see it either.
You're absolutely right, Joey.
YouTube.
Now, this is just my opinion, but the movements of the supposed creature just look too bizarre to simply be a kid in makeup.
That's what it looks
Also
like.
too smooth to be CGI.
He looked like a rabbit. Like rabbit legs there.
He looks like
They live.
what is it called?
This next bizarre video was recorded
All right.
at a party at a banquet hall in Russia. The party
This
was
is Russia.
attended by millionaires,
Dude,
supermodels,
Russians are
politicians.
crazy.
Oh, I've seen this. I think I've seen this whole video. I think now I'm like, I see this video too.
Russian musicians Sergei Shnorov and his band Rubel were hired to perform at the event. But something very odd happened when there was an unexpected temporary power.
This is a really This is weird. Check it.
Some of their lights glow.
Some of their eyes glow.
Why?
Human eyes don't glow in the dark.
I know they don't. They don't have the what animals do. I forget what it is. It's like
these are reptilians.
Are they?
Yes. Check it. Go back to the guy. Like the guy. Well, we know what one of them looks like. I want to prove it.
The attendees. Although the
Come on. Just give me freaking lights on scene.
video captured
Dang it! Eye shifting.
Yeah.
was the bizarre temporary power failure in the venue.
I doomed you.
Temporary power failure.
No.
This is funny. Can't you just hit the space bar? Let me tell you.
I have a space party.
Here's your enough.
Temporary power failure in the venue.
Ah! Look, this person's eye glow.
Yeah.
This person's eye glow. You can see
And
it.
then
Their
the one in the
nose.
back. The one in the back that's like looking straight at the camera. That
Yeah,
one.
that guy. See that nose?
Yeah.
That's reptilian.
What's in your nose?
Look at it.
No, it doesn't.
Her nose is like hooked like that.
No, it's not. Mine is kind of.
Look at this guy's face.
I
No
know.
emotion. No emotion there. It's because he's a reptilian. You can see some green in this. It's probably just camera, but you can see some green in his skin, eh? And the same with this guy. You know, it's probably just the camera.
Oh, you're probably just a racist. Some people have great skin.
Am I a racist?
Are you?
I don't think
Are
so.
you?
I don't think so.
I call Mr. Mosby Steve Harvey, so I think I'm a racist. Because I thought it was Steve Harvey that played Mr. Mosby in the second.
It's Cody.
Second Cody.
I'm sorry, but you're wrong.
I'm well on my way to becoming racist.
Oh! Alright.
I know I'm racist.
Video captures the bizarre glowing
Yeah, that's-
eyes of some of the attendees.
That's weird.
Although the video only captures a few of them, witnesses claim that most of the people at the party had these same strange glowing eyes.
What did I say? Reptilians. The rich and wealthy are reptilians.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, that's already known. We don't have to talk about it.
Uh-oh. Joey.
Huh?
Casey's rubbing his eyes.
Well, I'm not rich.
Are
I
you
work at a
sure
pizza
about
place. Turn off the lights if you want to.
that?
Close that window.
Shh, he's not inside his own phone. On mine?
Yes.
Oh, reptilian!
Take off your glasses. You're good.
No. Why not the big rifle?
Nigga, man, here's me.
That was Michael Jackson there for a second.
True.
What the hell?
Just in case.
Michael Jackson in the freezer!
Just in case.
Keep that off camera.
Just in case you were
Put it on camera.
Put it on camera.
Don't.
I'm wearing the right hat.
You just need like some kind of animal in your arms now.
Oreo.
Don't kill Oreo. I'm not kill Oreo. You can just put it there. I don't care.
Once this bit of video became public, there were all sorts of wild conspiracy theories. Everything from that the Russian cultural elite were all aliens or reptilians, even claims that they were vampires.
Vampires don't have glowing eyes.
No, they're glowing.
Well, they can see in the dark.
Powerful people were using
They don't have glowing
mysterious
eyes.
You have to have glowing eyes to see in the dark.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
People with blue eyes can see in the dark.
That's not necessarily true. They probably just have more cones, but they can't really see in the dark like animals can.
Pyramids.
I don't know. Let's go ask someone with blue eyes.
People
Who has
with
blue
blue
eyes?
eyes can see better in the dark than people with brown eyes can. Because it's the light that goes into the eyes.
He just breaks into his room.
Like, I need you. Can you see in the dark?
Tommy. Are you winning, son?
Okay.
Yeah.
Come here. I need you to put your eye right up to that camera real quick. I need to prove that you have blue eyes to the viewers, okay? Come on. Look, everybody, he has blue eyes. I'm not forcing him. Look, you got... There you go. He has blue eyes. Okay, now... Can you see better than I can?
Johnny, the window's open. It's so light out.
Shoot! His eyes are glowing!
No, they're not glowing.
How many fingers am I holding up? 2? Okay, put up fingers. I gotta guess. He's holding up 2, guys. I think we can see the same amount of darkness. Hold on. Let's go try this even in a darker environment. Come on, let's go.
Look at your shirt.
Oh my god.
Joey almost murdered 3 of us. This room is completely dark, is it?
You got the weapon outside.
He has
And
that.
the reptile
His windows are open. The TV's off.
Yes, I proved my point.
Did you?
I proved my point, everybody. He cannot see better than the club.
So you're just.
I went to a completely black room, pitch black room. He didn't see any better than me. He couldn't tell how many fingers I was holding up. I went 2, then I went 4 just to change it up a little bit. You're wrong!
I can tell you something that's right. I'm wearing a cool hat.
Yes, you are.
I can.
Alright, I'd rather buy
I can
it.
tell you something that's right.
What?